Hi everybody, I'm DeAndre from Melanin Pride Travels, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to share with you 15 items that you need to bring on your very first Carnival cruise. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, you find it helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, hit that thumbs up button for me down below to help me out, and share this video with anybody else that is taking their very first Carnival cruise and not sure what to bring. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Okay, so the first thing I recommend bringing is a portable charger, because if you forget to pack your portable charger in your carry-on luggage and you packed it in your checked luggage, your suitcase may not arrive until after the ship sails, and you don't want to be waiting around for hours for your suitcase just so you can charge your phone because it died. This is also why we recommend, packing a change of clothes for evening dinner, or packing your swimsuit if you want to jump in the pool on embarkation day, because sometimes it does take a while for your luggage to get to your stateroom. All right, so the next thing I recommend bringing is a lanyard. I'm gonna tell you guys now, you will definitely need that lanyard instead of keeping your sailing sign card in your pocket or like in your wallet at all times, because these can get demagnetized and stop working. A lanyard will be a really helpful thing. So if you're buying a drink at the bar, or you're just trying to get back into your room, all you have to do is just, maybe take it off or get close and tap it. Now, if you're on an older Carnival ship where you have to stick in your sailing sign card, I recommend not using the plastic sleeve and just hooking it to the lanyard itself. That way you don't have to keep taking it in and out the entire cruise. All right, so the next thing I recommend bringing is a portable fan and a travel fan. Now, I'm saying that you need a portable fan because most of you guys are probably going to sail to the Caribbean for your very first cruise, and it can get hot. And different areas on the ship can be hotter than others, and some can be colder than others. So bringing a portable fan will definitely help, keep you cool and not have heat exhaustion, because that has happened to me before. So bring a portable fan because it will get hot. It'll get hot in the nightclub. It'll get hot at the Lido deck, and also it can get hot in your stateroom, which is why I also recommend bringing a travel fan, because at nighttime these staterooms can get hot, or if you have a balcony that you left the door open at all, it can get very hot in there very fast. And this is where a travel fan comes in handy, because these staterooms get hot very easily and very quickly, especially if you're in a room like an interior room. Next four things, they all kind of go together, but that is Bonine, Dramamine, motion sickness patches, and the motion sickness bands. Now, depending on what you prefer, which is why I have 4 different things listed. Some may work better for others, and some may not work at all for others. For example, like the Bonine and the Dramamine, they don't work really well for me. I found that the motion sickness patches and the bands work the best, so that's why I have all 4 of them listed. And this is just to help with seasickness, because it can happen. The ship can get rocky. If you're sailing during hurricane season, that is probably one of the worser times to experience a rocky ship. Now, I'm going to let you know that these motion sickness remedies, they are not going to completely take away your motion sickness. They'll just kind of ease it out, because you'll still be motion sickness, but it'll be more manageable. So with that, I also recommend going to the buffet and getting some fruit, getting some green apples. If you go to like the buffet, like in the morning, or really at any time during the day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you'll always see green apples there. That's because they help with motion sickness. So a combination of these motion sickness patches or pills or the bands, along with a green apple or 2, can really help reduce motion sickness on your cruise. All right, the next thing is a power strip or a power extender or a USB hub. So if you're sailing on Carnival Cruise, you are able to bring a non-surge protected power strip. A surge protected power strip, they say that it's a fire hazard. I'm not going to question them. That is their area of expertise. I just sell cruises and tell you guys about them. So bring a surge a non-surge protected power extender, because most of these staterooms only have 2 or 3 outlets. And so if you have 2 or 3 people in there, or you're a content creator like me, or you have multiple devices or anything, having this extender, this USB hub, is going to help out a lot and give you more places to charge your devices. All right, next up is luggage tags. Y'all, get these luggage tags, because if you are sailing out of an area that rains a lot, like if you're sailing in Florida, where it pretty much rains every day, You just take your paper luggage tag and you just wrap it around your suitcase, and it's raining on that day, or what have you, there's precipitation, it gets wet, it's going to damage your luggage tag, and it can fall off, or what have you, and they won't be able to identify your luggage, and you'll have to go to guest services to claim your luggage. So this is why I recommend having luggage tags, so it'll protect that paper, and also to ensure that it won't fall off, your luggage won't go missing or anything like that. I also recommend printing extra luggage tags and putting them inside of your suitcase and attached to your carry-on and inside your carry-on. All right, so the next thing is a phone pouch. So if you're going into the pool, or you like using your phone in the pool, or in the ocean when you're at the beach, these will help your phone stay afloat. So if your phone falls off your neck or whatever, it will stay at the top of the water. So these are, I don't know how the technology works, but it'll keep your phone afloat, and it'll keep it dry, because I know these phones are water resistant these days. However, they can only withstand up to a certain amount of time and a certain amount of depth. So this is why a phone pouch is really important to bring on your cruise. All right, the next thing I recommend is a small travel backpack or a travel bag to have with you to walk around port in or carry around the ship. I don't recommend bringing a large bag, because you're not going to need it. These cruise lines, these cruise ships are a cashless system, so you're not going to need everything, and your room is probably only a few floors away anyways. So this is why I recommend a smaller backpack, just to keep your essentials, your hand sanitizer, Lysol wipes, maybe some perfume, cologne, your selling sign card, or just small little things that you need around you on a daily basis. All right, the next item is magnetic hooks. So with magnetic hooks, you may need to hang things up like your swimsuit. You may need to hang a hat up. You may need an extra spot to hang your selling sign card, like the lanyard for it. So using these magnetic hooks, they come in really good handy, and they also help keep you guys organized and keep the room decluttered. All right, next up is poopery. I'm not even going to explain this, but bring some, especially if you are cruising with somebody, especially if you're cruising with your children, or really if you're cruising with anybody, bring some poopery. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You guys make sure you have some poopery and you bring with you on your cruise. Alrighty, and the final thing before we close out this video is a passport holder. So if you are using a passport to take your cruise, bring a passport holder. This will hold your passport. It can hold your government ID, it can hold cash for you, and it pretty much acts as your wallet for the cruise, or really for embarkation day. I use it when I embark on my cruise. I'll put my passport in there. I'll have my luggage tags and my government issued ID, and I'll have maybe a credit card and my debit card in there as well. All right, guys, those are my 15 cruise essentials that I recommend that you should bring on your very first Carnival cruise. Now, if you guys need a link to all of these, if you guys want to find these on Amazon, I have it linked down below in the description. Go ahead and check out my Amazon storefront. I have everything I talked about in this video there. And if you guys are ready to book or plan your very first or your next cruise, I have a link down in the description box below to help you get started. But if you guys are not totally sick of my face, head on over to the next video where I show you everything that's included in your Carnival cruise fare, plus a few extras. But until next time, you guys have a good rest of your day and happy travels. Bye.